Hi guys, and welcome to Cooking with Calvin. For this video, I have a recipe for you: quick and easy soul beef sauce and spaghetti. You will need 2½ pounds of hamburger, 2 24-ounce cans of pasta sauce, 1 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, 1 teaspoon of creole seasoning, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 3 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, 2 teaspoons of basil, 1 teaspoon of oregano leaves, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 4 teaspoons of grated Parmesan and Romano cheese, 2 teaspoons of olive oil, and 16 ounces of spicy chicken broth. Okay, sit back and enjoy the video. Please like, subscribe, and share my video, and enjoy. Okay, here I'm chopping up a small white onion. It's no particular way to really chop it. I just like mine in small pieces. Watch your fingers. Don't cut yourself or hurt yourself or anything like that. Just chopping it up nice and small. Nice small chunks. And here I'm cutting up a bell pepper. I'm just cutting around it, moving the core, and basically just cutting them up just like I did the onion in small bite-sized chunks. I don't want pieces too big to where you're crunching on them. Okay, moving on. Here I have 3 celery stalks that I'm going to cut in half, and then I'll chop these up into bite-sized pieces as well. Okay, I cut the celery up, put them in a bowl, and I have some olive oil. I also have some ground beef. Here I heat up my cast iron skillet with some olive oil and begin to put my celery and my onion in. Let it cook. Saute them till they're translucent, and cook them and brown them. Don't overcook them, but do make sure that they're done. Okay, I cooked my ground beef, strained it, then I added the onions and the bell pepper in to my Dutch oven, cast iron Dutch oven, and I continue to stir it and let it cook. And as you can see, it's the fat. I moved the meat to the side and got a napkin to sop that fat up, get it out of there. I don't want all that fat in my pot, so I got a napkin with my tongs and soaked it up. I have some spaghetti sauce mix that I found at the grocery store. I thought I'd give it a try because I wanted a little flavor to this, so I put half the pack in at first. Now I'm going to add 2 cans of Hunt's pasta sauce. I'm going to add 1 can of tomato sauce and stir it up. Keep stirring it. It's always good to keep it stirred up. Then I'm going to add 1 can of crushed tomatoes. And the description and the recipe to this is in the description. So I'm going to make sure everything is down in the subscription so you can have that. Also, I added some Italian seasoning, about 2 tablespoons, I believe the recipe say. It's down in the description. Then I also added some garlic powder. Then I added some oregano and basil. Get it all in there and get it incorporated in your sauce. I added some black pepper. Like I said, the recipe is in the description. All the measurements are in the description. Then I boiled some water and began to add my spaghetti. I should have broken this spaghetti in half, which I didn't. Next time I really will, because I don't want them that long. Boil the spaghetti according to the directions on the pack. I think it take about 15 minutes. But make sure after you boil the spaghetti, you take a couple of them out, taste them, and you make sure you have the right texture. I'm going to add some salt to keep it from sticking. And I'll add some olive oil after it gets done. Cover it up. Let it boil for about another 30 minutes. Keep stirring it. All together, I let it cook for about an hour all together. Tasting it with my spoon to make sure that it tastes right. Covered it back up for another 15 minutes. There you have it. I added some Parmesan cheese, grated Parmesan, to my sauce. Now my spaghetti is boiling really good. Just making sure that it's not sticking together and that the texture is right. So I tasted it. Now back to the sauce. It's boiling real good. I added some more onion and celery and bell pepper because it wasn't enough, so I put some more in there. Also, I added some spicy chicken broth. I just added about 8 ounces to it because it was really thick and I like that spiciness of the chicken broth. So that was all good too. Okay, the pasta is ready. I have my strainer bowl in the sink. It's just hot water. I'm gonna drain it. Drain all the water off of it. And what I did for this particular recipe, I'm going to show you, as you can see, I put my olive oil in there so it won't stick. I'm going to show you how to plate this up with the spaghetti sauce, the meat sauce on top. And then I'm going to show you how we eat it in the Midwest to incorporate the meat sauce inside the spaghetti all together. I added some more spaghetti sauce mix because mine wasn't seasoned enough. I was tasting it. I really was kind of bland, so I thought I'll add some more. Make sure you get it in and stir it well. Okay, now I'm going to plate some up with the meat sauce on top of the spaghetti. Some people like theirs like that. I really don't. I actually like mine incorporated inside the spaghetti. Here I'm going to saute up some mushrooms because I thought about it. I'm like, okay, I really don't like mushrooms that much, but some people do. So I cut about 5 white mushrooms up with olive oil in the pan, and I sauteed them up to go inside. I also added some Worcestershire sauce and a teaspoon of red wine. Here I'm just going to add the mushrooms to the sauce. You would usually do this in the beginning of this recipe, but I thought about it late, so I just went ahead and did it. Okay, now I plated some up. I just put the pasta on the plate, took about 3 scoops of the meat sauce and put it on top of the pasta. Because like I said, some people like it this way. So there you have that. Here I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese over the top of the pasta just to give it a little bit more flavor. I kind of like that as well. And here's the way that I like it the most. I incorporated the meat sauce and everything and the pasta all on one plate. I put it in a skillet and stirred it up really well, and you have that. Now I'm showing you both set up side by side. There's the one with the meat sauce on top. There's the one with the meat sauce incorporated with the spaghetti. And there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching, tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share my channel, Cooking with Calvin. I appreciate you guys. Until next time, I'll holler at you. Be safe and be well.